Well, Kelly, welcome on board to Sydney FC.
Thank you.
It's going to be an exciting few years ahead. How do you see the development of Sydney FC's academy going?
Well, with any kind of long-term project, when you've got a club that is clearly focused on a long-term development plan, obviously a lot of work to be done to bring that to life. So what I'm excited about with this club is it's got a clear philosophy and a clear vision for the future, and it's prepared to invest in the long-term development of players. And the outcome will be, sooner rather than later, that when you watch Sydney FC first team play, the majority, if not all of those players, have come through and been developed in a consistent way over a period of time, according to a clear Sydney FC philosophy, and that's exciting.
What is the potential in Sydney to bring forward talented young players, not only into the Sydney FC first team, but possibly into national sides as well?
Well, potentially, if you look at what Sydney and New South Wales have always done, and I'm talking from experience as the New South Wales Institute coach and coaching state teams, and being involved with under-17 national teams, you know, the majority, around 50 to 60% have been New South Wales players. The potential's always there. It's the biggest city, and that's one thing that Sydney FC, really capitalised on, being the biggest club in the big city. So the potential's there, but what I'm excited about is making sure that the right talent is identified and developed in the right way, and maximising the chances of Sydney FC success. But also beyond that, the players will reach their ambitions, which is to play for the national team. And I like to think if everything works the way we'd like it to work, that'll happen more often than it doesn't.
And why is it important that an academy for Sydney FC comes to fruition, not just in terms of bringing players through to the A-League, but also to making inroads into engaging with the local community?
Well, I think if everyone in Sydney, one of the club's ambitions is that every young player dreams of playing for Sydney FC, and that's part of the club's long-term vision that I'll buy into, when I start. And part of that means, obviously, the Sydney FC team the first team is an exciting team, and it's an exciting club, and it's bold and it's ambitious, and people recognise with that. But what the academy and the club will have to do is to make sure we have relationships and partnerships with all clubs, or as many clubs as possible across the city of Sydney and beyond. So there's not only an expectation those players come to Sydney FC, but those players and their families and those clubs buy into the Sydney FC vision and philosophy and see that as their pathway. And when you link that to the club's ambition to be a real family-based club, you get this whole holistic approach to people wanting to be part of it. And if you've got that with young players, they want to be part of it and they're motivated to be within it, then you bring on top of that a really professional and carefully constructed training program. Then the results are exciting, and you can see the potential there.
Kelly, good luck with it, and we look forward to seeing some future Sky Blues coming through our academy.
No, me too. Looking forward to starting. Not starting just yet, but I'm looking forward to the day when I do.